Oh my god, something crazy just happened, right? So I was supposed. I'm too stunned to speak, but I'm too stunned to speak. Anyway, collect yourself, girl, collect yourself. Okay. So basically, I have to fly back home because currently I'm doing my semester abroad and it's done. I'm supposed to fly home. And in my head, I thought, I can't believe this happened. I thought that I have to fly tomorrow because it was there on the ticket, on the booking, like the 30th. And it turns out that's the day that I'm arriving back home. And the day that I'm actually departing from here is today. Well, was yesterday. Was yesterday. Because it's already past break. Was yesterday at 5. And in my head, I thought it's going to be today at 5. And yeah, that didn't work out. So yeah, no show, no refund on me. So yeah, that definitely happened yesterday. Like, I still cannot get over the situation because I was like, how can this happen? Like, so basically, I opened the website through which I booked the flight to go back home multiple times, right? Approaching yesterday. Like, I opened it like last week, so I lost count how many times I actually opened it. And I was like all the time seeing like the time and then the 30th of June, and I thought, yeah, it's the day I'm gonna fly, it's the day I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly home on the 30th of July, sorry, July. And then I was like, yeah, okay, everything's fine. And then yesterday night I was like, oh, I finished packing. Everything is ready, my bag is set, I just need to sleep, wake up, eat, and go. Literally, that's all I have to do. I had to do. And then I was like trying to log in, to check in, and then it wasn't working. And I was like, hey, why is it not working? I need to add an additional login because God bought a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Well, I'm happy about it. Anyway, I was like, yeah, I need to add this. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? And then I tried downloading the app of the airline, and then it still wasn't working. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to send them an email because I cannot call right now. And I was typing the email, and then I reached a point, I don't know, I think I needed to insert something, and then I was like, wait, let me check. It's most likely on the web page of the site that I booked. And I went back to the site that I booked, and then I opened it, and then it was there. And I was like, what do you mean? Okay. I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, no way, no way, no way. And then, so you said it was 29th. In my head, I was supposed to fly today, but no, I was supposed to fly yesterday and arrive today. So it was the arrival date that I was seeing the whole time. And I was just like, wow. Like, I'm still wow by it, like for multiple reasons, not gonna lie. I was just shocked. And then I was like, ooh, okay. And then I called my family first because I was like, I didn't call them actually, I just sent them an audio like, so people, this is what happened. I missed my flight because I thought I was supposed to fly tomorrow. Well, no, it was today. Well, yesterday. And yeah, I missed it. And then everyone, of course, was panicking like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, wow, I missed my flight. That was just it. I was just wowed by the fact that I opened the website multiple times, and for some reason, I didn't read it. And then my sister was like, you did say you said it. You were gonna fly on the 29th. And then I was like, did I? Because like I'm pretty sure at a very particular point of time in the past, it was the 29th in my head. I'm pretty sure I told people the 29th, 29th, and arriving on the 30th. And for some reason, last week, it's changed to the 30th in my head. Yeah, it did. And I don't know why. I don't think I should know why, even, to be honest. Well, yeah, he did. So I'm stunned by the fact. Yeah, still stunned. And that's the thing that amazed me in the whole situation, because normally my usual reaction to something like this is like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I have to pay again. Like, for me, the first thing will be like, I have to pay again. And I was like, but that didn't happen. It didn't happen. In my mind, I didn't think about the money at first. I was like, oh, okay, now I just need to find another flight. That's all I have to do right now. And I did, because when you look at it, it is what it is. It's already happened. The flight is already gone. And since it's a no-show, basically, I will not get any refund from that, as far as I know. And then I was like, yeah, I just found the next flight. And then I tried to find the next flight, and I booked it. Well, actually, funny story to that one. The first flight that I booked, it turned out that I need a visa to transit, and I was like, why do I need a visa? I didn't live in the airport. But yeah, certain countries have certain regulations for certain nationalities. It is what it is. So I had to cancel that flight, and then have to find another flight, and make sure that none of the flights, like the ones that I choose, has a transit in that country, because it's kind of like that's the favorite transit point for the flight from Taiwan to Germany. And I was like, yeah. But still, I wasn't mad, because stuff like that, like those small things, they get on my nerve, because I'm like, why are you stopping me from getting what I want? So normally it gets to me. But I was just like, okay, I'll just find another one. I'll just find another one. The next one might be. The next one might be. And then I found one. Actually, I found a couple. A couple, and then 3, I guess, with within a reasonable price, and also reasonable time frame. And I chose one, and I booked it, and now I have a flight to go back home, which is amazing. And throughout the whole process, I was like expecting certain things from me, because if I make a mistake, like in the past, honey, I will not be able to sleep that night, because it's gonna keep coming up, and I'll keep just ruminating about it again and again and again, and then I'll be sarcastic about it, well, at some point. But initially I'll be like, wow, you did it again, girl. How can you do this? Why is this happening to you? Why didn't you read? Like, I'll be like scolding myself like really bad in my head, outward. I would even like show it in my action and be like, I would do stuff. But none of that. I did none of that. I didn't even give my sarcastic like comment like, wow, you're so amazing. None of that. I was just like, yeah. I opened the website, I read it, and yeah, it didn't happen. I just accepted the fact that I was not meant to fly home yesterday. And I'm stunned by it. I'm stunned by it. I'm stunned by myself, my reaction. Because I'm expecting, like, to be honest, up to now, part of my brain is like kind of expecting me to be like, reach a point where I'll be just mad about it or something, or just show some sign of excitation. Nothing. I'm just stunned, and I kind of like okay with it. Like, I don't have to fly. I really don't have to fly home at that time. Well, yesterday, but I would have loved to, sure. But is it a must? No. And I think because I know that it's not a must, like I don't have to, it's just something I want to, that's all. And I think I'm fine with it. And at one point, I'm not gonna lie, at one point I was like, wait, is the universe like saving me from something that I don't know? And then I got scared, like, wait, is the flight gonna collapse or something? Because, you know, the news have been showing lots of like flights being like dropping out of the sky and stuff. And sorry about that if it triggers anyone, but it's just like my mind went there. And I was like, oh my God, I hope not, because that's a huge flight, you know what I mean? And thankfully the flight landed safely, everyone is safe, thank God. But I was like, at one point I was thinking like, is that it? You know what I mean? Well, I'm happy nothing like that happened. But yeah, I'm still stunned. I'm still stunned. I'm grateful at the same time for it. Not that I have to spend money to buy another flight or yeah, I'm just grateful for it, to be honest, because it's 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 a sign of growth. Because in the past I would scholar myself, and now I don't do it. In the past I would panic because I'm like unexpected costs. Oh my God, I'm a student. I shouldn't be having stuff like that. And I'm just like, it is what it is. Just pay the money and then go home. You know what I mean? Get the flight. So I'm kind of fine with it. And I slept well. Well, given the current situation, like not the current situation, because I don't know, like I'm sleeping okay, but I feel like I still need more sleep. Spiritual awakening most likely. Yeah. So yeah, last night as well, I slept okay. And I'm just amazed by it. And I'm grateful that I did all the shadow work that led me to this point, because I wasn't like this. I was not chill like this. I was an open nerve people. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I mispronounce a word in class, for example, that's it. That's it. 3 nights of no sleep, because I'm gonna be ruminating about this, like, and I'm gonna scholar myself for like, how could you pronounce that as that? What is wrong with you? Like I was always so hard on myself, and I'm happy that I've let it go, because given the situation, I apparently have let it go, and I'm really, really happy about it. And I'm also happy that I'm speaking differently with myself. That's, I'm not gonna lie, that's amazing, people. The shadow works, they're tough, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you're going through it, you're going through it. You're gonna feel it in all your bones, every single cell. But when you're out of it, like you reach the other side, it's cool. It really is cool. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm ecstatic that this is happening, that I'm chill in the face of something that some people will say it's devastating, because like some of the reaction I got from my family was like, oh my God, you poor thing. And I guess in a way it was likely, like maybe, yeah, I'm a poor thing to have missed my flight and having to buy another one, having to go through the stress of like, you know, trying to find the perfect one that fits within all my requirements and I can get home. But I felt like nothing of the sort. I was just like, yeah, I missed my flight. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I'm just happy that I did all the necessary shadow works that got me to this place. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. People do the shadow works. Like, no joke. Like, it's hard, it's tough. You feel like you're dying when you're going through it. Yes, definitely. I'm not gonna lie, some of the shadow work that I had to do was like insane. Ooh, I remember I was crying at some point, you know, like, be like, when is this gonna end? Why am I going through this in the first place? And then you remember that you chose it yourself because you decided like, it's about damn time to like stop being this way and fix things. Well, not like fix things, maybe understand it and then just dwell into it, and then it loses its power over you. Yeah, more like that. But anyway, I'm so happy that I did it, and you guys should do it too. Like, I keep saying it, but like, you guys really should do it. Oh yeah, but like, it's like, you know, you be in the right place at the right time. So yesterday, like, me not flying home was the right choice, because I was going through something the last couple of days. Like, I was trying to, my brain was trying to understand an incident, and it kind of did. But at the end of yesterday, I reached a breakthrough. I really did reach a breakthrough point. And I have to say, my head understands it, my heart accepts it, and I'm pretty sure I've kind of like managed that situation like 95% at
very least, or maybe even completely. And I'm pretty happy because that was something that was getting on my nerves because it keeps popping up whenever I think of like moving forward. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh, I'm still here. What are you doing? I'm still here. Well, yeah, I'm happy that I've dealt with it. And I guess that's why I needed to stay on the ground, because if I was up in the sky, most likely I'll be like, oh my god, how long is this flight gonna be? I cannot sleep, the person next to me is snoring or something like that. I'll be like completely stressed by it. So I will not have the headspace to like figure it out or reach that breakthrough. And I'm happy that I was on ground because I did it. I did it. I figured it out. And now it's not gonna bug me anymore. Curious, have you guys also been like in a situation like this? And for those who are doing the shadow works and self-development work, have you guys noticed any change in yourself? If you have, please write it in the comment. Let's chat. I'm really curious.